February 13th, 2017, Delphi, Indiana. A town so small that if your car breaks down, somebody you know will probably drive by within 10 minutes. It's the kind of place where high school football games matter, where neighbors wave from their porches, where parents don't constantly look over their shoulders. That Monday started like any other. School was out for a snow makeup day. Two best friends, Abigail Williams and Liberty German, wanted to spend the afternoon outside. They asked for a ride to the Monon High Bridge Trail. Just a simple hike. Fresh air, pictures, a little adventure. Nobody thought twice about it. The Monon High Bridge isn't just a walking trail. It's an old railroad bridge, more than 60 feet high, stretching across Deer Creek. The wooden planks are uneven. Some are missing. When you walk across it, you have to watch your step. It feels adventurous. A little risky, the kind of place teenagers go to feel brave. Around 1:30 p.m., the girls were dropped off near the trail. By 2:07 p.m., Liberty posted a photo of Abby walking ahead of her on the bridge. It looked peaceful, cold, but calm. That photo would become the last image of Abby alive. At some point after that picture was taken, something shifted. Liberty noticed a man walking toward them on the bridge. We don't know exactly what she felt in that moment, but we know she sensed enough danger to secretly pull out her phone and start recording. That decision, made in seconds, would become one of the most important pieces of evidence in modern true crime. The video is short, blurry. You see a man in jeans and a blue jacket, hands in his pockets, walking steadily across the bridge. Then you hear his voice. "Guys, down the hill." 4 words, not yelled, not frantic, just controlled. That voice would echo across the country for years. When the girls didn't show up at the agreed pickup time later that afternoon, concern started to build. Family members began calling, then searching. By nightfall, volunteers from the community joined in. People walked through woods with flashlights, called their names into the dark. No one imagined what they would find the next day. On February 14th, their bodies were discovered near the trail. Valentine's Day. Instead of flowers and cards, Delphi woke up to grief. The shock was immediate. This wasn't a big city with daily crime headlines. This was Delphi, and suddenly, parents were afraid. Police released a still image taken from Liberty's phone, a grainy photo of the man on the bridge. They asked the public for help identifying him. He became known as Bridge Guy. For years, that image was everywhere. Television, newspapers, social media, and still, no arrest. Investigators said they had more audio, more video. Evidence they weren't sharing. They believed the killer might be local, someone who knew the area, someone comfortable on that trail. That idea made it worse. Because if he was local, that meant he was still there, going to work, buying groceries, living normally, while 2 families were grieving every single day. In 2019, police held a dramatic press conference. They released a second sketch, this one younger, different from the first. The shift confused people. Were there 2 suspects? Had they been wrong before? At that press conference, investigators spoke directly to the killer. They said, "We believe you are hiding in plain sight." That line stuck, because it felt possible, in a town that small. Hiding in plain sight isn't hard. Years passed. Online communities dissected every detail, every frame of video, every word of audio. Some accused neighbors. Some accused family members. Some believed it was a drifter passing through. Theories multiplied. But Abby and Libby were more than a mystery thread on the internet. They were daughters, sisters, friends. Their families kept pushing for answers, not with rage, but with steady determination. They showed up to court hearings. They spoke to media. They refused to let the world forget. Then, in October 2022, everything changed. Police arrested Richard Allen, a 50-year-old Delphi resident. He worked at a local pharmacy. According to investigators, he had placed himself at the trail that day. He admitted he was there, admitted he wore clothing similar to the man in the video, and ballistic evidence allegedly linked a gun he owned to the crime scene. For many in Delphi, it felt surreal. He wasn't a stranger from another state. He was someone who lived there, someone people might have seen at the store. Richard Allen has pleaded not guilty. The legal process is ongoing. As of now, the case hasn't fully concluded in court, which means, technically, questions still remain. Was he acting alone? Did anyone else know? Why that day? Why those girls? These are the questions that still linger. But here's what makes the Delphi case different. It wasn't just about catching a killer. It was about a community losing its sense of safety. It was about 2 teenagers who trusted the world enough to go on a simple hike. And it was about one moment on a bridge that changed everything. Liberty's choice to record. That small, brave act may ultimately be the reason justice moves forward. Her awareness, her courage, that matters. The Monon High Bridge still stands today. People still visit, but it's not the same. It carries a memory now. A weight. Every wooden plank tells part of that story, and every February Delphi remembers. So what really happened on that bridge? Did the kill? Think he would never be identified? Did he believe a small town wouldn't have the resources to solve it? Or did he underestimate two teenage girls and the evidence they left behind? This case reminds us that evil doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it walks calmly toward you. Sometimes it sounds ordinary. And sometimes justice takes years. But it doesn't stop coming. Abby and Libby deserve to grow up. They deserve futures. And while the courts continue their process, their names are no longer just part of a headline. They're a reminder of bravery, of loss, and of a town that refused to forget. If you want more deep dives into real unsolved and developing cases like this, make sure you subscribe. Drop your thoughts below, but keep it respectful. These were real people, real families, and if you believe justice matters, share this video so their story continues to be heard. Because sometimes the smallest towns hold the biggest mysteries, and sometimes the truth takes time.